Hi! Welcome to the first episode of Woolly Beans. I'm Kayleen.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm the wool part.
And I'm full of beans. That's what she's trying to say right there. I'm full of beans.
That's true. I was going to say that. And then I thought, oh, I'll leave that to you. So, welcome. Here we go.
Okay, so in this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about what's on your needles, what's in my mug.
Yeah, a little bit of travel, a little bit of patterns, yarn support, coffee beans.
Yeah, so here we go.
All right, so welcome. We're gonna start with,
Well, why don't we start with what's on your needles?
what's on my needles? Okay, I don't know. Oh, sometimes I feel so bad that it takes me months and months to do a project, but I think months and months is better than years and years, and I do have some of those.
Would be me.
I don't think so. You keep finishing your projects. So the project that's on my needles that I brought today, because who has only one project on their needles? Not me. Not me. I think I have 7 on the go right now. But I
have one.
I chose this one. This one started in August. It was Sweet Georgia Yarns Mystery Knit-Along. And I am a sucker for mystery knit-alongs. I am. And usually I get them done in the allotted time. This time I did not get it done. So I am 2/3 done. Here it is with all the yarns. So,
a little tangle here.
there we go.
Hanging on.
Okay, so this is the Atitlan shawl. And as you can see, I'm done half, and I'm just about done the second half. I'm up to like here. So I don't have far to go. So maybe next time we can have it done and blocked. But this is it with Atitlan Shawl by Sweet Georgia Yarns. I'm using Tough Love sock is what I'm using. It's a heavier sock yarn, but it has a beautiful twist, a beautiful feel, an incredible wear. I really like it. So this is it. It was not fun to start. That's just a heads up. But once you get going, it's a relaxing knit. Very relaxing. So this is what's on my needles this time. And hopefully you'll be off my needles next time. So Stacy, what's in our mugs?
Okay, in our mugs today, we have a Guatemalan dark. This coffee is one that we use in our espresso machine behind the counter at a coffee shop. It's organic. It's a single origin coffee. And it's not super dark because I don't like to roast the flavor out of the coffee. So I don't even go to second crack with this one. If all those coffee people that think espresso coffee has to be super dark, it doesn't. You can make espresso out of any coffee. It's just the flavor you're looking for. So I've never had any complaints about our espresso. I've had people say it's the best. Some have said it's the best espresso they've ever had. So we'll stick with that.
Yes, it's very flavorful. And today it's really super flavorful because we had no cream.
Yeah, it's all naked coffee.
I know, just strong.
Ooh, is that risque?
Oh, we're just talking about our coffee. We're good.
Untainted coffee.
I don't know. Are you guys, what are you, a black coffee drinker? Do you like half and half? We like full cream.
Yeah.
Do you like full cream?
I like full cream. And coffee cream's good too. Not so big on milk.
No.
I don't know. I used to drink my coffee black all the time.
Yeah, I did too.
And then somebody gave me coffee one time with cream in it, and I was like, oh, I think cream in my coffee, yeah.
Yeah.
But the I think for me the best black coffee that I enjoy the most is from a French press. I get a really nice, I don't know what it is about the French press, but it's almost, I don't want to say like it's almost syrupy, and I can drink it black from French press, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just got, because you're getting, I don't know, for me, I'm getting a lot of different flavors and notes in there that you don't get from drip.
And we'll get
coffee.
into that. Stacey will get into that with the different flavors of coffees and the different roasts and the different grinds with whatever you're making coffee with. We do like our coffee.
A lot.
Actually, there was a thing on Facebook not long ago, and I saw your post where it's asked, what does coffee, why do you drink coffee? Or what feeling do you get when you
Something
drink
like
coffee? And you put down,
I don't remember. It was
she put down
comfort maybe, or
content.
yes. Yeah.
Content. And I thought, you know what? That's a lot of times. You grab your cup of coffee and you sit down and you go,
yeah, it's exactly it. It's like kind of start off the day.
Enjoying your cup of coffee quiet by yourself. And I don't know, at home I have my favorite mug. Do you have a favorite mug?
I have a few.
Oh,
as long as it holds coffee. It's no, I do have the odd one. Like today, like sometimes I have a giant mug, but I find it gets cold too quick in the giant mug. So I have a little pottery mug that's small, so I just keep refilling and it stays hotter.
Oh, okay. Who out there, when they drink their coffee, they can get the whole thing drunk hot?
I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's usually cool by the time you get to the bottom.
I can't. So I have even tried going to a smaller mug so that I can have a full cup of hot coffee. I still can't do it.
No, it still cools off too quick. I like my coffee hot. I like it nice and hot, but you just can't chug it when it's hot.
No, you can't chug it. There's a sweet spot that I have with my coffee that it's right temperature for about 3 sips. For 3 sips, it's like, and I just savor it, and I can't get that temperature if I don't have cream in it. Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. Everybody likes their coffee. Different ways, different temperatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, I drink it cold. Not that I want to, but I mean, I just am too lazy to go warm it up. And I find once you stick it in the microwave, it just doesn't taste the same. So it's like, no microwave. I'll just drink it cold.
You know what? We got rid of ours.
Your microwave?
We did. We ditched it. Thought, you know what? I use it to melt butter. I can do that on the stove. So we got rid of our microwave.
It's probably not that good for you anyway.
No, probably not. So anyways, yeah, with coffee, cream, or I really like it. My husband sometimes does it for me. He heats it up into a foam and makes it frothy.
Your coffee?
No, the cream. The cream.
I lost there for a minute. Oh, how does he do that?
Well,
does he have a frother or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has a frother and heats it up on the stove and then froths it. And then it's like cream, frothy, and sweeter. It seems like when you heat milk, it goes sweeter.
It does, yeah. When you're heating milk, it does pull the sugars somehow. I mean, I don't know the science behind it, but I know there's people that are like, I don't want my coffee too sweet. And I'm like, you know, if you're getting heated milk in there, it's going to be a little bit sweet anyway.
Yeah, but it's just nice.
Yeah.
It's just sweet. We like our coffee. Anyways, yeah. So Stacey will share more, like I said, about coffees and roasting and beans and
if there's something you want to know, we'll figure it out. We can talk about that on another episode. Ask some questions.
Ask questions. Put your comments down below or send us. We'll have, our Instagram links, our Ravelry, our, Stacey has a website that she's just starting to get up and running. She'll have that link on there and feedback. We'd love to hear from you guys because, it's not all about us. Actually, it's not about us at all because it'd be really boring. Anyways, so that's what's on our, pardon me.
What are you saying? We're really boring.
Well, Okay. Well, I don't know.
Oh, we could be.
We'll move. Hey, we talked about what's on my needles, but we didn't talk about what's on your needles.
How fun.
Yes.
Okay, it's little. It's little. But it's my second sock.
Her second sock, but her third pair.
Yeah, I'm not a well, I wasn't a knitter, but I guess I am now.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I'm thinking I don't tackle any big projects.
But
I guess socks are tricky. They can be.
You know what? Stacy's doing one at a time, and a lot of people don't even like going there. They would like to do two at a time.
Two at a time.
So then you don't have second sock syndrome.
What is that? Explain. What's the second? Yeah, explain to me what that is.
You get one done and you don't want to do the second.
Oh, I'm just like, I can't wait to wear these.
I know.
So yeah, I've never had second sock syndrome. I don't like the starting, like the knit two, purl two. I find that tedious. So that part I don't look forward to starting, but like I can't wait to get to the knit part and then like get it done so I can put them on. Yeah, I'm like, I've never suffered with second sock syndrome.
So she's just banging out these socks. This is her third pair. She just started last summer on a camping trip the two of us went on. We had to get away, so we went camping for the weekend. And
and I said, teach me how to knit socks because I want some socks.
Yeah.
And that was that.
And Stacy, she just grabbed a hold of it and ran. So what Stacy's using is this sock. This sock yarn. And it's by Biscotti. And this colorway is called...
Have you got the sticker over it?
Oh, you guys, you know what? This is really, okay, it's French. I don't know French. Do you know
name
French?
Is French? Or the whole thing is in French?
It could be inspiration. I can, that's the same in English as French, evidently. So it's self-striping. We think, I don't know, it could be Scottish inspiration. It could be.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We don't know.
We better not get any letters about that. It's just, that's who we are.
I don't know. That's who I know. We live in a bilingual country, but we're not bilingual. No, we're new. I wish I could speak French. I will be honest.
Oh, it'd be nice to have a second language for sure.
Yeah, it would be.
I couldn't grasp it very well.
I apologize. I grabbed this because I thought it would have English on it, but it doesn't. But it is a merino nylon blend. It has a beautiful halo on it, and the colors. It's the colors are gorgeous.
I love it. It's just so rich looking.
It's a hand dyed yarn from Quebec.
Nice.
So
I'm excited
it's
to
beautiful.
wear those when I get that one done.
Yeah, you're doing awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome. So coming up this week, and maybe I shouldn't date this thing, but coming up soon, maybe that's the way we should call it, I'm doing a pattern release. Less than a year ago, I decided to put my hand at designing. I've knit for years and years, and it wasn't till one of the ladies in my knitting group said, "Oh, I still have the sock pattern you wrote for me." And I'm going, oh my gosh, when did I write you a sock pattern? 10 years ago. And it was like, okay, maybe I can do this. So I've done a couple of patterns, and this will be my next, I think this is pattern 4 and 5, I think. It's called Guidance, is what it is. And there's a hat pattern. So we're going to put on our hats because
this looks like a tribble from Star Trek.
I know, she's geeky, I'm not. I don't get it. so for you that aren't geeky, here I am. And for those that you are geeky, there Stacy is.
Yeah.
And she's the best. So here's the Guidance hats. Along with the Guidance hat pattern is, Guidance mitts. And the pattern for the hat comes in 3 sizes. And small, medium, and large. And the Guidance mitts come in 1 size. Because it seemed that no matter what your size of hand were, these babies were fitting them. And so I just wrote it in one size. They're called guidance. I designed them on the plane to go to my nephew's son's memorial service. He had a very short time on earth. He ran his race with diligence. Let me tell you, he was a fighter. And we've all had loss. We've all had times where we can't see the end of the tunnel. We're discouraged. We can't find hope. And we look for guidance. And we look for guidance in different places. I go to God. That's where my guidance comes from. And so these mitts are guidance. The pattern on it is a silver fern pattern from New Zealand. And I chose that pattern for, well, I chose it because I liked it. But after doing research on it, I discovered that the Maoris used the silver fern to guide them at night through the paths. Oh. So when the hunters were out in the bush and there'd be a full moon, there'd be light from the moon, it would reflect on the silver fern and it would light their paths. So that was fun. Most of my patterns, all my patterns so far, are about travel. So I'm using Zealand Akari yarn with it. It's a sustainable yarn. They are using it to preservation for the forest habitat. It has possum in it, and possums are not a native to New Zealand, and they're destroying the flora and fauna. So they're using the possum fur in their yarn. Learn about it on their website. It's gorgeous yarn. It's beautiful.
So nice.
It is so warm, which we need in our climate.
And I love the gray overtone that you get from the
from the possum.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah, it's
a bit of a gray.
It has silk, merino, and possum in it. It's gorgeous yarn. So if you can get your hands on it, go for it. I have some in stock, so contact me if you need any. It is well worth it. So that pattern is coming up soon. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see an unravelry. So that's with our little tribbles.
Yep.
There you go. Oh.
They purr and they multiply.
Oh.
So
wouldn't we like our pom-poms to multiply?
Yeah. Yeah, then you have to buy any.
Here, I'll take that off the table. So yeah.
I don't want to spill coffee on it.
So yes, our coffee. We are filming in an historical church building. And our temperatures outside have been cold.
Yep. Super cold for the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, we've had severe cold warnings, and we haven't had the heat on in here.
So yes, it's a bit chilly in here.
So
we've been like what, -30, and then when you get wind chill, or -45 sometimes. Yeah, not nice.
No, not nice. And there's been no break. We have had no break.
No.
This is not like Alberta. Oh,
that's where we are though.
That's where we are. We're from central Alberta in a little town called Basha. A very tiny town, like 800 people maybe.
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we're filming from, in the depths of winter. And we are so done with the winter. We have blue sky and sunshine, and that helps a lot. Yeah. A lot. But Stacy is running away from this winter.
Yes, on Wednesday morning, heading to Arizona. Never been there before, so looking forward to seeing the desert. Hopefully get some pictures. Yeah, just there for a week.
I know, but
that's a nice break from
huge
-30. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. And they are having cooler temperatures there as well right now, but it's way better. Like, it's shorts weather there for me.
For us, yeah.
For me,
maybe not for
I'll
the
take
people
the
living
13 and the whatever.
Yeah, we've been putting on. Actually, when you go for this long with it this cold, you do acclimatize. And like when I came over today, I don't even think I zipped up my coat.
No, the sun was out. It was like, woo, don't have to zip up the coat.
I didn't put on my hats or gloves. I only had to walk 2 houses, but still, 2.5 weeks ago, I would have had the whole gear on. But
Oh yes, coming in the back door when we were getting ready to prep for the shop being open, it's like Keeling comes in with the with the hoodie up, the facial scarf. What do you call that? Your thing. you
Oh,
pull up there.
cowl.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just she looks, and then like she said, she walks 2 houses down, but you'd think she was on a
oh, yeah,
excursion.
pilgrimage.
excursion in the Antarctic or whatever.
No, I don't know. I'm
It's well, and it's the wind. If there was no
wind. Yes,
it wouldn't.
yes,
wouldn't be
there is a huge difference, and we are tough. I decided Albertans are tough. Prairie people are tough to live in this climate. I don't know. I mean, your nose hairs freeze. It's really, and I had a picture of a friend on Facebook the other day, and his eyelashes were just about froze shut. Like it's cold, people. It's
It's
cold.
enough. We've had enough.
We've
of it.
had enough. So, yeah. And, oh, my shawl.
Yes. Yeah. You need to talk about your shawl.
Yeah. I'm wearing this. I knit it, I think not last summer, the summer before. I had, Zen Yarn Gardens, which is another hand dyer from Ontario. This one is. I had got a custom yarn dyed by them. Serenity 20 is the yarn base, has a little bit of cashmere in it. So it had heaps of different colors. So I wanted to make a shawl that was lots of colors, and I offset it with Sweet Georgia yarn, silver. And the pattern I did was Lazy Hiker by Laura Dubratz. And it was a fun knit. It really was. I'm starting to be a larger and larger fan of garter stitch because of the squishiness of it. But with the yarn, it's 2 rows garter in one color and 2 rows in another. And there's no right or wrong back. And it's just pretty.
Yeah, it looks really nice with the silver color. It just looks like they were meant to be together.
It's a little hint I've done. And actually it was hard with the multicolored yarn, but I'll put my phone onto black and white, and I'll take pictures of the yarn to see the contrast.
Oh, interesting.
Because so often you can't see the contrast if you're just using your naked eye, but when you go black and white, you can see the contrast between a colored, or if you're using different shades, you can see,
Oh, that's
kind of
neat.
fun.
Neat idea.
So I go into yarn shops and I put my camera on black and white and I take pictures. So that's what I do.
It's okay. I take
Oh, my
pictures
earring
of my
got stuck.
coffee all the time, so I guess it's not much different.
In the cup?
Well, yeah, if I'm every day we post something,
Yes.
and a lot of times there's some espresso. Still working on the latte art. Not so good at that. Every once in a while I'll get a good one, but oh my gosh, it needs work.
We'll watch Stacy's progress.
Thank you.
As the episodes go on, we'll have a beginning shot.
I've only been practicing for like almost 2 years. I still can't get it down, but my thing is if the latte is good, that's the biggest pointer.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
As long as it tastes good, then we're winning.
We were in Guatemala together a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do everything together, but we do a lot together. Anyways, we're in Guatemala at Lake Atitlan.
Atitlan, I think Atitlan.
Anyways,
Pronunciation needs work.
yes. Anyways, we went to a coffee shop, and the guy did his artwork upside down. Upside down.
Did he? I never noticed.
Did
I was
you?
just happy to get my hands on the coffee at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, they had a roaster there. Yeah, while we were in the coffee shop, it was before Stacy had opened her coffee shop, and they had
Yeah, it was really neat. I keep thinking it was called a solo roaster, but I'm not 100% sure. But I did contact the company because I thought it was really cool looking, and unfortunately they were not set up to run in North America. Yeah,
It
for the
wasn't a
power.
very big roaster.
No, it wasn't. It was a small batch roaster, but I had not seen one like that. It was really, really neat. And they had good coffee there, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it was geeky.
What do you mean it was geeky?
Don't you remember when they had their menu in a binder? So you got the binder,
Oh,
and you looked through
yeah.
the binder, and it was
That's
all
right.
like Marvel,
Captain America,
yeah.
Americano or something. It was like all named different
Yeah.
superheroes and stuff.
superheroes. Yeah, I had no clue.
Yeah, it was funny. But I liked they served their lattes in a measuring cup, which was kind of, I had never seen that before.
I totally forgot about that.
They were in measuring cups instead of mugs.
Really?
Yeah.
Both of ours?
Mine was. I don't know if they all were.
Oh,
I think
I'll
they
have to
were.
look at my picture.
Yeah, I think they
I
were.
do
So that
have
was
it.
kind of neat.
It was a good day. It was a long
Just
day.
a tiny little place.
It was. Oh,
It was basically just the
bathroom.
coffee bar. Bathrooms in Guatemala, you got to bring your own toilet paper because you just don't know what you're gonna find.
But this one, it was so tiny.
It was the broom closet.
It was.
There's a
You
toilet
almost
in the
had
broom
to
closet.
enter the bathroom backwards
Yep.
because there was no room to turn around.
And all the cleaning supplies were in there, the mops and everything.
Everything was
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, it was tiny.
Yeah,
But-
but at least there was one.
There was one, and it was clean, and yes, it was.
Yeah, but it
It
was
was usable.
Yeah, it was a neat
Yeah.
coffee shop.
It was. It was very fun. That was a good day. It was an interesting day, but it was a good
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It was a day off from missions. We had gone
Yes.
with what's the name?
Love Made Real.
Love Made Real, and we have a friend down there right now with them on
Yeah.
a mission trip focusing on the kids, and yeah, a
Yeah.
great organization. So if you want to look it up, we'll have that link in there too for
Mm-hmm.
you. So that's it pretty much for today's episode. Do we have anything more?
I don't think so. I think we covered pretty much what we said we were going to cover.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. It's been fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And we'll see how it turns out.
That's right. This is
Okay.
take two. We
Yeah.
could end up with, actually take two is pretty good, right? So just want to leave you with a God promise before you head out or shut us off or go to do something else. It's from Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid and do not be dismayed, for God is with you wherever you go. Amen. Have a good
Amen.
week. Bye.
Yeah.
Stacy, I'm proud of us. We don't.